So hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this installment of Pitt Talk. One of the most popular questions we get at Pitt Talk is, what does a pit boss carry as emergency tools when he's riding? Well, as you can see, I carry a fair bit. I put my emergency tools in my Camelback Agent, which is by far and away the best bag that I've ever owned. Camelback with their full warranty. Feel free to check that out, Camelback, online or at Mike's Bike Shop. So rather than waste a lot of time talking, pictures worth 1,000 words, let's get into it. So in my Camelback, on the easy access pass, which flips open, you'll see a couple of disc brake filling tabs, using those to keep my disc brakes properly set up while I'm transporting my bike, or if something needs to be moved. Invariably people want to see how good the pit boss's brakes are, and if of course you don't have these in, you could have a really short day. Some extra fine zip ties, that can just get you out of a bind. That's just a nice thing to have around. Then we look at the multi-tool. This one's by Crank Brothers. Some highlights in the multi-tool that you might look for are, this one has a chain tool. It's built in just for emergencies. You can also see right here and here, popular spoke wrench tool. Converts into nutted holders, and also a full battery of Allen keys, T25 for your disc brake rotors, Phillips, a flat screwdriver, and a number 8. One of the things you'll also notice is that this tool is made entirely of metal. Metal is good, metal isn't flexy, and this tool, again, having a look at it, gets extensive use fixing other people's bikes as well as mine, and shows almost no wear. Secondarily, I have an old toe peak tool that I just really like. We'll come back to this part of the toe peak tool, which actually isn't toe peak at all. But this one's really nice. Just gives you some extra fun, extra little wrenches, and the super small Allen keys, great for adjusting brakes. That's just a tool I've got left over. Swiss Army knife, really can't go wrong with the SAK, custom engraving. Gives you those extra little tools you might need, like the micro screwdriver, and of course the corkscrew for your post-ride lubrication. Just checking in here. Old notes. Keep going down and down. This is an old cigar case. Pardon the repurposing, reduce, reuse, recycle. But in here we've got a full-size spoke wrench. I'm invariably truing out wheels that are smashed up, so this full-size spoke wrench is a really nice tool to have. T25, again, secondary one. This is my loaner. I use the other one. This is the one, hey, do you have a T25, Chris? Yes, I do, and if it doesn't come back, no problemo. Get down to the bottom here. I've still got one patch. I don't patch tubes. I just patch my secondary tube and roll it up. That way I've always got an extra tube. The glue may or may not be good, so I don't rely on it. And I carry an 8-speed, a 9-speed, and I'll probably have to add a 10-speed now, chain pin. That way if me or my buddies' bikes break down, I don't have to walk out with them trying to be a nice guy. Everybody's riding. Keep digging down into these pockets. Full-size chain tool. Again, having the emergency one is nice, but the full-size tool is good. They don't weigh much, they don't cost much, and if I lend this one out, it's only $12. It's not impacting my budget if it doesn't come back. Best performance accessory of life, the tire pressure gauge. All of your power and all of your braking performance is all manifested through your tires. Tire pressure gauge. This way, after a flat, we can put things back to 100%. You know you're ready to rock and roll again. If we flip this open a little further, we'll dig down in here. We'll see Oakley sunglasses, just a good idea. Saved my eyes more than once. And windproof, waterproof vest. I go with the vest rather than the full-on jacket most of the time, just because it gives you that extra core warmth without taking up a lot of extra space in your bag. Now we pop open some clips here. This bag, of course, is capable of carrying a jacket or even a full-face helmet. This is the media or cell phone pocket. Goggles, maybe. I don't generally bother with a cell phone. Where I'm riding, I don't get any service anyway. So you're really on your own. One of the things you'll notice I don't have is a first aid kit. A St. John Ambulance certified first aid kit and the knowledge to use it could literally save your life or the life of your friends. Give it some serious thought. It's normally in here. You see I've got a tube. I went on a selfish ride, so I only have a tube that fits 26ers. If your buddies ride other sizes and you've got the space to store it, you might want to bring a tube, because that way if they forget one, you don't, again, have to wait for them or walk alongside them. Pump. Can't go wrong with an original Mammoth. 15 years ago, I gave it that dent. Still works 100% today, even pulling back and forth, clunk, clunk, past that dent. Tire levers. This one's by Crank Brothers. Pretty special. Feel free to check them out at Crank Brothers. Works pretty good. Come back to that. Best tire levers of life. Right here, set of 3. And also you'll see the fashion accessory. 6 feet of gun tape. You can tape saddles, you can repair tires. It also makes a really gnarly bandage in a pinch. Just keep the blood on the inside where it belongs. Get you out to the hospital where they can do the real first aid. Hurts like a monkey coming off though, so be careful. Instaflate. Yes, I have a pump and I have an Instaflate. When you're sporting 2.7-inch tires like I normally am, not having to put 500 or 600 strokes through your Mammoth is super nice. Plus, if your buddies, if you happen on a roadie while you're out riding, at least you can get them back to full pressure. Ultraflate by Genuine Innovations, another great company. My back wheel, unfortunately, requires a 17mm ratchet, so there's that bad boy. Keep digging for good stuff. Keep digging. Sometimes you find a treasure in the bottom of your camelback. And finally, a full-on Leatherman. Why? Well, I own it. And 2, you'd be surprised how many times you might actually need a pair of pliers, something sharp. That's not the only knife. Obviously, I've got 2. Something sharp is always valuable. There's a file in here. I've actually fixed chain rings with files. Wouldn't even take a chain, and then you just file it down a little bit. Just a really nice tool to have. So, if you're out riding with the pit boss and you get into trouble, you'll know that you don't have to save the bike, you don't have to save the guy, but definitely save the camelback. And as a quick review, we'll just do a silent humming of the theme to Jeopardy, and you can have a look at what else remains. Thanks for watching.